Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Melissa Kay, former social worker turned entrepreneur, and on this channel, we dive into all things mindset, self-development, and self-care so you get to start taking actions today to unlock your full potential. Before we get started in today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe and that bell so you don't miss out on all the tips and tricks that I share with you. In today's video, we're going to be talking about motivation, but specifically, what do we do when we don't feel motivated? When we have ideas that we want to turn into actions, or we have these visions and dreams, but we just don't feel motivated to start. Where do we go and what do we do to really allow us to still take the action, even if that motivation isn't there? Think about a time when you've had a lot of things you want to do or a vision that you're trying to create and you just don't feel motivated to even get started. We've all been there, but oftentimes, if we don't have a strategy for still working through when we don't feel motivated, what we do is we stop. We don't take the action. And ultimately, that stops us from getting what we want done or chasing our dreams. And I know this is true because I've spent a lot of my life waiting to feel motivated or wanting to feel motivated before I started. And ultimately, it stopped me from getting a lot of stuff done. And I don't want that for you. So here's what I do now when I'm not feeling motivated, but I still want to take action. The first thing that I do is just start. And that sounds so simple or it sounds so hard, but once you do it, it really builds your motivation for you. So if you're sitting there not feeling motivated and you don't even know where to start with just a brain dump. Think about all of the things that you want to do and the actions that it will take, and you're going to start to see on that paper where you need to start. And if you already have it where you know where to start, get out a timer, set it for 20 to 25 minutes, and tell yourself, this is what I'm doing. Just that starting point is really going to build that motivation, and you'll be surprised that you might even be going past the timer because you're now in the flow of it. The next thing I do is I find accountability. I find people that I can call on when I'm feeling stuck and not motivated. People that I know will hold me accountable to still take action steps. And if you don't know where to start to find this accountability, look at your family, your friends, people you've met on social media. Who is in your circle that you know you can trust, and when you're not feeling motivated, you can send a voice note or a text message or a phone call, and they're there to hype you up. I've really worked hard to create that system for myself because I know that I'm someone who can use that extra validation and extra motivation boost. And the last thing that I do is I break things down. A lot of times we don't feel motivated because what we're looking at feels so overwhelming. Maybe you're looking into the future of creating some big program, or maybe you're just planning out something in the future that's a big project. And when we're looking at it as just this one big thing, it can feel overwhelming. And when we're feeling overwhelmed, it's hard to feel motivated because that thing is overwhelming us. We don't want to run into more feelings of overwhelm. It doesn't feel nice. So we're almost less motivated because it's overwhelming. So what we need to do is break it down so that it's not so overwhelming, so you can be motivated for it piece by piece. And make sure you break it down into something sustainable. Set yourself up for success. Don't break down a task that really should take a month and try to get it done in a week. Make sure you spread it out so that, again, you're decreasing that overwhelm, and that's gonna help you increase your motivation. And then as you get each part done, celebrate, get excited, look how far you've come. That's gonna remind your brain of what you're doing and where you're going. And it's also going to build that motivation for you because you're seeing the success as you go. And as a bonus tip, just constantly remind yourself that you're not alone if you don't feel motivated. A lot of people don't feel motivated sometimes, but it doesn't mean that the action is wrong or that you shouldn't take an action. You don't want to let that not feeling of motivation hold you back. We want to be able to create it for ourselves as we go and still take the steps to get to our dreams and our goals. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what you found the most helpful. I'm so excited for you to start taking action, even if that motivation is there, and just watch it grow. I'll see you on the next video.